The theory of power. The perception of reality depends on where each sheep is located within the flock, led by the shepherd. The space and time of the flock are shaped by the position of each individual and their interaction with external forces, the shepherds. The flock is not homogeneous, but changes depending on how its members move, the speed they are directed at, and how obedient they are. Just as the speed of movement influences how different observers experience time. Some perceive time more slowly, others faster. So too do the members of the flock perceive their status and reality in relation to their place in the hierarchy. The sheep closest to the shepherd enjoys greater safety and control. Its reality is stable because it hides within the norms of the flock. However, those sheep farther away, in the wild parts of the flock, feel insecure, in constant motion, and fearful of potential threats. Or, more precisely, they all fear the wolf. And what about the wolf? The wolf is not a real threat. Because when the shepherd determines that the flock is becoming disobedient and his stability within the flock is threatened, the wolf becomes real. When the shepherd feels secure and is not hungry for power and control, the wolf temporarily disappears. Yet in reality, the shepherd does nothing but manipulate the space and time of the flock, convincing the sheep that safety lies within the flock and that the wolf is outside, merely to recreate the illusion of power. The flock, driven by these illusions, believes that safety lies in obedience to the shepherd, and thus their reality is shaped. But even when the wolf disappears, the shepherd remains, and everything returns to an infinite loop of manipulation. And while the sheep spend their entire lives fearing the wolf, in the end, it is the shepherd who judges them. For those who fear the wolf and trust the shepherd fail to see clearly, blindly following without ever asking, why?